Hello everyone, Simon here, and welcome back to our ARCHMINE100 series where we are looking at architectural concepts through Minecraft. So today we're going to do exercise 7, where we have to build a town square. I think the essence of the exercise really is restraint. It's not to put too much stuff into the town square. But, oops, I broke it. Let me just pick up the book and read the instructions, and it's raining again, of course it is. Just turn off the rain a little bit. So exercise 7 is the town square. Your task is to design and build an interesting and practical town square. Interesting and practical. The purpose is to learn about public spaces and their contributions to towns and cities. Note, a town square is by definition an open space where people can gather. If you fill it up with stuff, there'll be no room left for people. So if you fill it up with a lot of stuff, then it doesn't work as a town square anymore. Festivals and civic events typically occur in the town square. When there are no special events, it should serve as a recreation and relaxation space. So how much you make a mostly empty space interesting? How much you make it work for a few people and a lot of people? How indeed. So, I mean, in a lot of ways, it's really about making something simple, but practical, but interesting at the same time. And that's not easy. That's not easy to do. Let me look around at the city a little bit. So we're 7 exercises in, and we've built a lot of things. The park's pretty good, I like that. So we have shops, we have residences, and then we have temple and mausoleum. How should we do this? So there's a beach at one side. Do we care about... I guess we should care about the surroundings. Since there's a beach that way, I think the square should actually face the beach. So if there's a front and a back, I think the front should be at the beach in that direction, and then the back should be in this direction. I mean, squares don't necessarily have directions, but I think we should make one with a direction, with a front and a back. And if there is a front and a back, I mean, remember the piazza in Siena, how it slopes down, and remember the Federation Square, how that slopes down. Maybe we want a thing that slopes down to the beach. I mean, the beach can also be a part of the public space too, although it's not really this exercise. But remember, in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro, the beach is a public space. So maybe we want that. Maybe we want something that slopes down towards the beach. What else? I think we want maybe at least 1 fountain, possibly 2. Maybe a few trees at the corners. Or maybe not trees at the corners. Maybe just fountains. How should it slope down though? How about we try to make it like an organic shape, some sort of like a continuous slope. What we might have is like 2 kind of. Well, it'll be, first of all, it will all be very shallow, but there'll be maybe like 2 hills there, and then like a valley here. So there'll be an entrance here, over the ridge, and then down, and then there'll be like a. I guess it should be an amphitheater-like sort of a shape. I'm trying to think how it should curve. You probably can't see what I'm trying to say because I'm imagining the curves in my head, and I'm not actually building anything yet. So I guess... But then where would I put the fountains? Maybe I'll put the fountain at the end even. Have a fountain at this end. And then have a thing that curves down into it. The ground that curves down into it. Maybe 2 trees at the top of the hill. It seems very simple, doesn't it? But that's the whole point of a town square, is it has to be simple and open. What else? Alright, let's keep it fairly simple. 2 hills, symmetrical, 2 hills, amphitheater-like, fountain at one end, 2 trees on top of the hills. Let's see how that works out for us. Now it's going to be a very, 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 very shallow slope, which probably doesn't even start. Okay, where's the middle of this? Alright, I need to do some counting. So let's say we got 1, that's a corner there, that's a corner there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the middle is there, the middle of the square. Let me just count that again, make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so that's the middle. That's the middle of this. Remember how back in the temple and in the statue, I gave you the middle, the middle of the site and the corners and all that. I kind of marked out the center lines for you, so that was convenient because I was making things easy for you. Now we are not making things easy at all. We're gonna make things complicated. So if you wanna have center lines in your site, you're gonna have to put that in yourself, which is what I'm doing now. So no more hand holding. You're gonna have to do the hard work yourself. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. So that should be the middle there. I think. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 19. I should put that there. Is that in the middle? It's not really in the middle of those two. Anyway, it's just put that there for convenience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, that's good. So on the other side, we have this. And then here we have that. Alright, so that's the center of the town square. I've been thinking a little bit actually as I'm doing this. Maybe I want to change my plan a little bit. So maybe I want to start with an amphitheater-like space. So have it sloping up and then curving this way, sloping up towards that end. But instead of having kind of it symmetrical, have it curve down at like key locations like there, where it lines up with that path there. Have it curve down, and then where it lines up with the entrance to the temple, or maybe like here have a curve down, and then maybe at that corner have a curve down, and maybe at the entrance of that temple have a curve down. So have a curve down at key locations, not just anywhere, but at important points. Maybe that would be a better idea, I think. Now, what material should we use for the courtyard? We need slabs and we need blocks, at the very least. Brick is an option. Cobble and slabs are an option. I don't really want cobble and slabs. I mean, stone bricks, slabs. The thing with this stuff is that it's just not very interesting. Although, you know, town squares usually would be made out of fairly practical materials, I guess. And then the cobble's not good. And it's too gray, I feel like. We can mix and match a little bit. Sandstone, quartz, nether brick. No, it's too dark. It's not nice to have really dark blocks. Sandstone, we've used sandstone a lot already. I don't know if I like brick. Brick. At least not this kind of brick. This brick's not that good. Definitely not. Well, hold on. Well, let me just see what the red sandstone looks like. I mean, we used it there. I'm not a big fan of the red sandstone. I can't even see what's going on, really. Let me just grab a torch. Put some light down. And I'm not a big fan of that. Too grey. Are we really gonna make a brick town square? We certainly can, I just don't know if it's a good idea. How about we mix it up a little bit? Brick and stone brick. Brick and stone brick. We will use the brick as filler and then other things to maybe have some outlines. Brick and stone brick. Alright, let me put that back. Now, how should we do this? Where should it start curving in? I guess... I mean, this is halfway, right? What if we just put a very, very slight... Can I put a torch? I can't put a torch on top of that. Let me put a torch there just to mark out where that is. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 3, 4, 5... 2, 3, 4, 5... 2, 3, 4, 5... And then what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 2, 3, 4, 5... And then close it off. How do we feel about that sort of curve? It's very, very subtle. It's very, very subtle. And maybe that's a good idea. How far should this go up? I'm thinking should be probably no more than 2 meters at the other end. Alright, so let me go 2 meters at the... So 2, 1.5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. That does make 5 levels. Let me just do this. 1... What did I make this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so it's 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, this doesn't even matter at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. The square's gonna be this tall and then just very gently slope down. I think this is what I want to do. So from here to the end, we need to divide this by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 7? So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What did I do wrong? It's supposed to be 3, 7, 5. What am I doing wrong? Probably needs to be one more block this way because I didn't count the. Whoops! This would be 2 more blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What did I do wrong? Wasn't it 35? What's going on? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 19, 11. Is it 45? Did I just completely miscount? I must have miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I miscounted. It's not 35, is it? It's 45. It must have been. Okay. So let's say we do this, and then we go that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. And that's 1.5 blocks above. Actually, what am I? It's 2.5, 1, and a slab. Did I do this wrong? I think I did it wrong because 1, 2, 3. No, that's only 4. Oh, I did this completely wrong. Again, hold on, let me destroy. No, 7 is right because I want to divide by 5, not divide by 4. That's only 4 there. What am I doing? Oops. Math is hard, guys. Not really, I'm just bad. Just bad trying to figure out curves in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should be this because up to here it'll be 2 blocks, and then up to here it'll be 1.5. Up to here will be 1 block. Up to here will be half a block, and then at the bottom will be 0, flush. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, I was right the first time. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to fill all of this in with brick, first of all. And that's gonna take a little while. Oops. Alright, you guys are gonna have to watch me put in a lot of bricks. Anything for us to talk about? So this is gonna be inspired by, I guess, both Federation Square and the Piazza in Siena, but also a little bit by the Yokohama Ferry Terminal. It's not a very famous building for some odd reason, in the sense that, actually it's all gonna be 2 blocks, isn't it? Maybe it can be 2.5 blocks up here. What am I doing? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. The Yokohama ferry terminal. It's got this interesting ramp that goes into the terminal, and it's basically just a series of complex geometry. So it's like an undulating landscape, except it's all timber. It's like a boardwalk, except it's not flat. So it's kind of like undulating and interesting. It's famous amongst architects, but for some reason it's not a real tourist destination or anything. So when we finish here, we're gonna have a something sort of like that, sort of like an undulating landscape as the town square. I'm just wondering if I should actually make the corners 2.5. Probably should, shouldn't I? Alright, well, let's do it. Oops. So this is going to be 2.5 at the very edge. Of course, we haven't figured out what happens on this line yet, or on this line. Well, I guess we'll figure it out later on. So I mean, even a very subtle slope, because it's so long, by the time you get to the end of it, it's like 2.5 meters tall. And this road is kind of like blocked off from the square a little bit, so we kind of have to shape this so that we don't actually block off the road from the square. Or maybe we do, maybe that's fine, maybe it's not even a problem. We'll see. We'll build this and then we'll see what happens. See how it looks. Okay, so here we want 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Like that. And this has to be 1.5 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, and then 4. I can't talk very much. If I do, I'll lose count and then I'll mess things up. So there we go. Now I can talk. So it's going to be a very slight slope, but even so, I think it's going to be significant. I mean, sometimes you'll be surprised by how very little or very kind of subtle details can make a big difference to a square. Like nobody, if you remember the pictures from the lecture, nobody sits down in Tiananmen Square, right? And yet people sit down in Siena, in the Piazza del Campo in Siena, just because of a very, very slight slope. And that's kind of what we're dealing with here. Here, like even this, like I think even this slope that we're making now is steeper than the one in Siena, or maybe similar. But even a very, very slight slope will give people the cue that they can sit down on it, which is the strangest thing, because nobody sits down if it's completely flat. You don't see anyone sitting down in Red Square or in Tiananmen Square, as I said, but they would sit down in the Piazza del Campo. Fascinating, right? It only requires a very slight slope. course, once one group of people start sitting down, other people will see that and they'll kind of take the cue and sit down as well. Just because other people are doing it. I wonder how the square in Siena turned out like that. I wonder if it just was the natural terrain just so happened to be like that, or if they actually deliberately made it sloping. Do I need to mark the center? Let me just mark make sure I remember where the center of the square is. And this needs to be removed. Oops. I wonder how I'll do the lines. I mean, we can use the stone brick slabs to maybe draw contours, or we can just, draw a grid over this, which will be a little bit interesting because you're putting a grid over a sloping ground, so then it'll be like curvy lines, except they're straight, except they're curvy because the ground is curvy. That might be interesting. Just put a grid over the curviness, or we can, highlight the curves by outlining where the curves are. We can do that too. I haven't quite thought about what to do yet. I mean, there's a very large area of brick. Normally it would be quite boring, but I guess the slight slope makes it a bit more interesting. It's a lot of brick though, man. Look at that. Look at those bricks. Look at that pattern. Interesting. It's a very slight slope. Okay, let's finish this off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So then all of that behind there is slabs. And that's... Oops. Alright. And then if I can get this right, like that, alright. And slabs here. Interesting. A very, very slight slope. I mean, like this is fine like this. But this is really not fine here if you can't actually get into the city square from the boundary. That's a bit odd. So we're going to have to adjust the slopes to see how we can make that happen and where we make it happen. Alright, then we have to change all of this gravel. Oh, we need lighting too, don't we? We do need lighting. How are we going to do lighting? I mean, since we have a curvy thing here on the ground already, I feel like maybe the lighting should be on the grid. Just to juxtapose the grid with the curves. Not sure. Not sure. Alright, this is pretty awesome. Look at that though, I mean it's so subtle, such a slight slope. And yet you wouldn't want it any more than that because you want this to be a useful city square, right? Almost there. Almost there. So we need to design a fountain as well. Just one fountain in the middle at this end of the square. Alright, so then we got the basic curvy square thing down. Interesting. Very brick though. There's a lot of brick here. Alright, so now we want to make an entrance here, right? Opposite this, as we said. So here we need to reduce this to slabs, kind of. Let me just do that. And then maybe like that. Guess that should still be like that. And then maybe we just do that. Doesn't seem very elegant though, does it? No, alright, let me push this back a little bit. Doesn't seem very elegant at all, does it? Push that back there. Push that back there. It's a little bit better. A little bit better. So we have like an entrance where this is. So if you're walking along here, you can't really, I mean you can jump up, I guess, can't really jump up there. You definitely can't jump up there, but you can just, you know, ease your way up there. And I guess we should do a similar thing here, opposite this path. Where is the middle? Is that the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the middle block there. So we're gonna do a similar thing here. And then that. And then that. And I'm just wondering whether we really need to do a smooth entrance, or maybe, I don't know what I'm doing. I just think I know what I'm doing. And then I'm thinking, what if we just let's do this all the way. So then that's gonna be like that. That's gonna be there, there, and like that. Remove this. And this will be slabs. like that, I guess. And get rid of this. So then you can just walk up there, like that. Interesting. Interesting. So it's gonna like, we punch little holes into the edges where you want people to walk up and down. This is the most interesting thing I've done for a long time. Don't know if it's good, but it's interesting. I mean, you know what I mean? So what happens here? What happens at this side? We don't need to do anything here because this corner is completely flat. I feel like we should put an entrance at the very corner there. Maybe another one in the middle. Alright, let's put one on the very corner. This one can be smaller, I think, because it's actually on the corner. Although it's going to end up being pretty big anyway, I think. Alright, so there's that. And that. And then one more there. And that. Alright. So there's like a corner that you can walk up. And should we put one in the middle of the temple? It's kind of close. It doesn't really line up with the entrances, but I think that's okay. I think lining up with the middle is actually more important than lining up with the temple. And then we need to decide whether it's good, whether we like it. We might not actually like it. Alright, so there's that there. What does that even look like? It's like someone took a bite out of the corners, right? It's like somebody took a few bites out of the corners of the square. Which is fascinating. Fascinating. Okay, so if I want to put trees in, where would I put them? I can't put them in the corners anymore because I've decided to make an entrance at the corners. Where would I put the trees if I want them? Probably at the top. Let's try do that. Then let me just grab some. What trees should I plant? I don't know what trees I should plant. Let's just stick with the oak. And then that. Alright, let's try. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't get the sapling. Bring a tree there. Interesting. And then bring a tree like there. And then putting a tree here. I don't know about these trees, it's a little bit weird. That one's okay, that's a fairly tall one. I don't know about these. Maybe I need something else. I want something vertical, but these trees are odd in so much brick. But maybe that's okay? A few trees? Maybe? Maybe it's good, I don't know. Not really sure. And then let's leave the trees there. In fact, let's just kind of give them a little bit more grass. Oh, this isn't even... Oh, that's fine, never mind. I was thinking maybe this was on the half block and then it'd be kind of awkward. But no, it's fine. Surprisingly, things are working out with the heights and everything. Alright, so we have a few trees and then maybe a fountain. It's not the best public space in the world, is it? Not even close. I don't really know what to say about that. I mean, it's not, it's kind of interesting and then kind of not very good. I don't know. But you know, a public space often is just a bit of paving, so I don't know what else we can do about it. Let's put a fountain in here. How should the fountain be? How should the fountain be? Probably not too big. Let's have sandstone. Alright, sandstone and water, and I think I'll need cobblestone. Where's the middle of this? Here? Seven blocks by 3. Wider. Is that too wide? Close the corners or round the corners up a little bit. I guess that's okay. Maybe it should be stairs. Maybe this should be stairs. Let me go back to sandstone stairs. Yeah, it should be stairs. The problem with blocks in Minecraft is that they're way too big. It's really, really massive. Alright, that's better. Stairs. Just so that it's not quite as massive, right? And then the interior needs to be sandstone inside here. Oops. I don't know if I'm putting too much stuff into the square now. I feel like I'm kind of putting in a little bit too much stuff, like it's taking up too much space. And it's not leaving enough just open space in the town square. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's still a pretty big town square there. Okay. Alright, water. And then the middle is here, right? Do I have 3 fountains or 2? Probably 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 fountains? That's odd. Why is that not doing anything? Why is that not even doing anything? Oh, there you go. Fountain. It's kind of weird, but okay. Maybe this needs to be... Oh, wait a minute, it's not even symmetrical. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's going on here? 3 blocks there. 4 blocks there. Wow, I am so bad at counting. I need to block this in. Let me just remove that water source. By doing that, wow, I completely messed that up. So this should be here. Wait a minute. And then, oops. There you go. It should be that. I thought that was a bit odd. Let me just block that, remove that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then fountains. That's a bit better. Alright, I was thinking maybe at the back here there needs to be like a... Or is that fine? That's probably fine. Alright, that's probably fine. Now, what else do we want to do? We don't want to do lighting just yet. Let's do the boundaries. So I think we were gonna do like stone brick and stone brick slabs at the boundaries, right? So just kind of flush with the square. We're gonna put in some boundary stone bricks like this. There's just a lot of bricks, and I think what we need to do is to give it a bit of shape. Give it a border so it doesn't look like it's just a whole mass of bricks. Uncontrolled, uncontained. So let's raise the stone bricks around it a little bit. And see how this looks. Yeah, that's better. That's better. It's better than having the bricks without any borders around it. Alright, so now we've got that. Slightly better. Kind of weird. Those indents are kind of weird, but maybe that's the whole point of this. And then what happens? And then we need lighting, don't we? And then we do need lighting. Which I think should just be maybe like just a little bit of lighting, 4 or 6 sandstone things. Let me come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 glowstone. Let me grab a. Where's my glowstone? Glowstone? Glowstone. Is 4 enough, or should I put it 5 blocks up? 5 glowstone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glowstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glowstone. 3, 4, 5 glowstone. Oops, glowstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glowstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glowstone. Alright, I mean, as a square times set night, that's fine for the lighting. Except I'm still not entirely happy with. Actually, let me just we should put some lights inside the. No, that's fine. We'll have lighting in the roads. We're gonna do roads later on. I think this is all pretty good. Except I'm not sure about these. I mean, the idea of them is interesting, but the problem is that they're just weird and asymmetrical. They're just really weird in a lot of ways. I might replace them, like put them in a different place. I think I will just put them in different places. Like put them in regular locations around the square. Instead of just having it wherever the roads are, have it regular locations around the square, because it's really odd the way they are now. That's not supposed to be there. Let me just remove any unnecessary torches and check the lighting. No, the lighting's fine. I mean, it's not very bright, but that's okay. Alright, I've changed my mind about how this joins up. Okay, we need to bring this back up. Bring this back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I standing on? So, filling this back in. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Wait a minute. 2. Oh, yeah, that's right. Is it right? Wait, is it right? Why is it only 2? Oh, 3. Okay, 3 is idiot. Wait a minute. Why is it only 2? I thought it was 3 at the end. Oh, at the bottom. It was the bottom one. Okay, never mind. It's 3. 3 down here, 2 up there. Okay, I get it. Sometimes I confuse myself. Okay, so there's that, and this needs to. This definitely needs to accept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just keep that in mind. Because as we get up to here, that's not right. As we get up to here, that's not right either. We need to put this thing back at 7. Let's go back to day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's correct. I'm going to put this back. And then we're going to put a tree in the corner. Let's do that later on. Let me just finish this first. That needs to be flattened. And maybe I should make it more of like a staircase than just like a dimple or a weird depression. I think it would have worked if it weren't for the fact that it's Minecraft and everything is big squares. Maybe if the curves were smoother, maybe it would have looked a bit better. Or maybe I'm just tripping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Maybe it would have worked. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, and then this needs to be raised up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Okay, so now we're back to that, which is significantly more reasonable. But I want to put tree. I want to put that tree around here. We'll grab that. So the tree would actually be here if we follow the pattern established, previously, which is fine. And oak and bone meal. Let me just put a tree in here like that, like that. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a nice tree. That, and then it's kind of too short, isn't it? Too short. Get rid of that. Try again. Come on, give me a taller tree. Give me a taller tree. Are you serious? Alright, come on. Come on, you can give me I just need 1 block taller. What? There you go. Slightly taller tree, that's good. It's still stumpier than the rest, but that's okay. So that's better, that feels better. The symmetry is a bit better. So now we need to figure out an entryway. And I think what this means now is that we're just going to have a staircase. 1, 2, 3. I think it really does mean that we're just going to have a staircase. Which I'm not sure if just a staircase is a good idea. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a good idea. Alright, just a staircase. Let's keep things ordinary. Let me just make sure this is consistent. Does that mean that this should be brick? Maybe it does. Alright, that looks pretty good. I like how that looks. And then I guess in the middle, in between the trees, we'll have a staircase again. Or maybe lining up with... How many blocks are there between the trees? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's an even number. Alright, let's have it lined up with the lights, because otherwise it's an even number and things are awkward. Alright, there's that there, there's that there, there's that there. And then at the sides, stone bricks. Oops. I mean, where's the slab? And then stone bricks. Like that. That'll work. Unless that should be brick. That's probably better. Oh, let's fill this in since we're here. What is... oh, that's what's going on. Let's fill all of this in. And that there. Yeah, it's probably better this way. Alright, we need to line up... oh, this is fine, isn't it? Just for consistency. Just for consistency, we will do that. I don't know if that's necessary even. It seems kind of unnecessary, but okay. But it'll be consistent. And then here it'll do that. And then here we need to put a staircase here. And we're doing that, right? And the same with the other side. So the experiment didn't really turn out the way I hoped, or it kind of looked really weird. I'd hoped to have some sort of, you know, amorphous, kind of like a curvy surface, and then it'll dip down at the, you know, at the boundaries where it meets the other streets, and then it'll kind of curve in the neighboring streets up into the slope, and then all that kind of fancy stuff. Didn't work out. Didn't really work out. Didn't like how it looked. So now we're back with this. And I feel a bit better about this. I do. I feel significantly better about that square there. Now, what else? What else? I think what I want to do is just put some lines in the ground. Maybe just join the dots between the lampposts. Because it's just a really large patch of brick, and it looks... I don't like how it looks. It's just too big, too much brick. So let's kind of divide up the patch of bricks by joining in the dots. And see if that helps break up the mass of bricks that the square actually is. So, you know, sometimes you just need a line in the ground. Sometimes you just need some lines to kind of give things a bit of shape. I mean, there's no real difference really between one and the other, but now there's a line on the ground, and it doesn't look as intimidating. Maybe. Okay. I think I'll leave it like that. Unless, is there anything else? Is there any easy improvements we can make to this? It seems very simple, doesn't it? It does seem very simple, this thing that we made. It's not very complicated. There's nothing, you know, all that innovative about it. There's a fountain at the end. It curves a little bit, there's a bit of lighting, a few trees. But there's a big open space in the middle for people to gather if they want to. And it serves well enough as a public theater sort of thing, amphitheater. Nope, we're gonna leave it. That's it. We're gonna leave it like that, and that's our town square. And you just have to keep in mind that if you put too much stuff in your town square, then it's not a town square anymore. You kind of have to keep the town square open and not fill in everything. Let me go down on the ground because you don't experience a city by flying above it. So when you're down here, it really is impenetrable, right? You can't really go into the square from back here. But then so's this side. I mean, the houses are also on these foundations. So it's not really inviting, or rather it kind of presents a significant barrier on those sides. Whereas once you get down to here and you can see over the top of it, it's much nicer. And you get to here and that's just connected. So it does have a very specific directionality. I was saying the squares usually don't have directions, but now it does have a direction. It's very clear that that's the front and this is the back. From the shops, let's see how it looks like from the shops. I mean, from the shops you can kind of you see it. It's not a big deal, and I think it's kind of appropriate that it's closed off towards the residential area because residential areas are kind of private. They're like the bedrooms of your city, whereas the town square is like the lounge of the city. If you kind of think of it in those terms, like this is like the public area where you meet your friends, where you kind of do stuff, hang out. So the town square is like the lounge of the city, whereas the residences are like the bedrooms of the city. And so maybe having the separation between the lounge and the bedroom is appropriate because you want to do public things here and rest in private up there. So it's good, like the square is good. I like this. I do like this. How does it look from the beach? Let me come down to the beach. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, there's a giant mushroom house in the back, which is a bit weird. But it looks pretty good, it looks pretty good when you're on the ground like this. You don't notice that it's a big open area of brick very much. And even when you do like this, I mean, there's the scale of it feels right. So even though if you kind of look down on it like this, it seems kind of boring. But there's enough vertical elements here, and then the slope is interesting enough that you don't feel like it's too boring when you're actually in it. This is actually quite interesting. Well, interesting enough, at least. I mean, the pig loves it. Look at the pig. Yeah, you love this, don't you? Alright. So I'm going to end the video here. We've made a town square. Not too complicated, but I think the whole point of town squares is not to be complicated. And in the next video, what are we doing in the next video? We're going to have to do number 8, roads. So in the next lecture, it will be about infrastructure, and then after that, we have to build roads for the city. I don't know if you've noticed, but the roads in the city right now are pretty bad. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.